A tendency to analyze India's economic history solely through the colonial lens has obscured other crucial factors that contributed to economic change, such as geography, culture, and the pre-colonial era. This limited perspective has been particularly noticeable in the field of business history. When examining the ethnic composition of industrialists in two major British Empire cities, Bombay and Calcutta, a significant divergence emerges. Bombay's primary business, cotton mills, was predominantly Indian-owned, while European management oversaw industries like jute, tea, coal, and engineering in Calcutta. This discrepancy prompts an exploration into its implications. Amir Bagchi, a prominent left nationalist scholar, advanced one narrative often referred to as the racism theory, asserting that European dominance in Calcutta stemmed from their exclusivity. The political class, in cahoots with Europeans, allegedly excluded Indians from key sectors. This dynamic was less prevalent in Bombay due to different circumstances. However, other scholars like M.D. Morris, Bishnu Gupta, and Tirthankar Roy challenge the oversimplification of the racism dominance theory. It raises the crucial question, were Indians in Calcutta genuinely interested in entering large-scale industries, and did they possess the necessary skills to thrive? The answer is nuanced. Calcutta's industries were globally oriented, with products like cotton cloth finding markets in India after Bombay was displaced by Japan and China. In businesses oriented towards the domestic market, Indians held sway. On the other hand, jute and tea were globally traded commodities requiring international partners, a realm where few Indians had influence. While the differential capability theory is relevant to certain sectors like coal, metals, and engineering, it finds limitations. Government demand significantly influenced coal, steel, and irrigation equipment purchases, and political biases may have impacted supplier choices. However, the pivotal question remains, to what extent did such biases influence these decisions? Engineering industries enjoyed inherent economies of scale, and European firms excelled in raising capital from the market. Notably, the significant Indian-backed firms like Tata Steel and Martin Byrne collaborated closely with the government. A specialized tariff regime was introduced to help Tata navigate challenging times. The evidence supporting Bagchi's ethnic discrimination theory is rather weak. Historians have yet to establish a clear link between colonial power and firm-level strategies, as archival records remain largely silent on this matter. Furthermore, corporate law offered limited room for sanctioning racist biases, although barriers did exist. Biases and barriers were pervasive and universal, making it challenging to attribute them solely to racism. The argument that Indian business communities like Marwaris, Parsas, or Boris were inherently less clannish than European counterparts in Calcutta holds little ground. The misconception arises from misinterpreting the essence of capitalism. European industrial firms embodied professional management concentration, not just capital concentration. Their companies had broader public ownership, involving both Indian and foreign stakeholders. Notably, financial and share markets in both cities were controlled by Indian entities. Contrary to assumptions, corporate banks with European ownership held a minor portion of the financial market. Most financing for commodity trade was facilitated by indigenous banking firms. As noted by Morris, moneylending and trade proved more profitable and liquid than large-scale industries. Ultimately, two main themes emerge. Firstly, the pre-colonial history of Bombay and Calcutta played a pivotal role. Bombay's legacy as the premier Arabian seaport of Surat contributed to the dominance of indigenous capital, a phenomenon absent in Calcutta and Madras due to differing historical trajectories. Their prosperity rested on a combination of European industrial management, London's capital market, and migrant indigenous bankers. Secondly, geography wielded significant influence. The distinction between Western India's cotton and Eastern India's minerals, jute, and tea underscored the vital connection between regional industrialization and natural resources. While politics played a role, nature's constraints held greater sway in shaping regional capitalisms. These insights into India's economic history offer a richer understanding of the complex interplay of factors that shaped its industrial landscape. Tirthankar Roy's contribution to this discourse is notable for shedding light on the nuanced dynamics of colonial-era industrialization. Roy's perspective challenges the prevailing narrative of colonial dominance and racism, urging historians to delve deeper into the historical contexts of Bombay and Calcutta. By examining the ethnic composition of industrialists and the industries they dominated, he highlights the intricate connections between economic activities, geography, and cultural factors. The notion that Indians in Calcutta were somehow held back solely due to European dominance is a simplification that Roy questions. He introduces the concept of differential capability, emphasizing that the ability of Indian entrepreneurs to thrive in certain industries was influenced by their global orientation and international partners. This perspective underscores the complexity of economic decisions and strategies. In his analysis of sectors like coal, metals, and engineering, Roy acknowledges the role of government demand and political biases. Yet, he poses a crucial question: to what extent did these factors influence the choices made by these industries? This prompts a deeper exploration into the intricate relationship between political forces and economic decision making during the colonial period. Roy also challenges the race theory's applicability to the dynamics of capitalism. He underscores that European industrial firms weren't just concentrations of capital. They represented concentrations of professional management. This distinction has implications for understanding ownership, control, and the nature of financial markets in cities like Bombay and Calcutta. Furthermore, Roy's research provides valuable insights into the financial landscape of the time. By highlighting the dominance of indigenous banking firms in financing commodity trade, he showcases the pivotal role played by local financial institutions in driving economic activities. This reevaluation of financial dynamics challenges assumptions about the extent of European control over India's economic landscape. Ultimately, Tirthankar Roy's work encourages historians to consider the broader historical trajectories of cities like Bombay and Calcutta. His emphasis on pre-colonial histories, geographical factors, and resource availability offers a more comprehensive view of how regional industrialization evolved. By recognizing the interplay of nature, culture, and political dynamics, Roy's perspective contributes to a more nuanced understanding of India's economic history during the colonial era.